Hi everybody, this is Chris from Kayorcee Creations. I'm back again because the video before this I was showing you how a soap that I wanted to do had seized, and I had all this colorant laying around and I had a choice to either throw it out or make another soap. So I decided to make another soap. So here I am with my lye water. It has sodium lactate in it and I'm pouring it into my oils. Now the soap that I wanted to do today, well with this one, was Clean by Nature's Garden. And because I just had that mishap beforehand, I went online, I checked to make sure that the soap behaved well. And I actually soaked this one before, but being extra precautious because of what just happened, I went in and I checked, and the site said it would behave perfectly, no acceleration, and it didn't. It behaved just fine. However, as I'm making this soap, I am being a little bit more cautious because of the seething event that I just had not more than a couple hours ago. So what I'm doing is I'm actually making this soap in the exact same way that I wanted to make the previous soap. I'm using 3 colors. I'm using a neon orange and a neon yellow. And I'm also using an ultramarine blue. I'm going to color the batter before I add the fragrance. Normally I'd put the fragrance in first, but because of what happened beforehand, I'm just being a little bit cautious. And if you haven't noticed, I'm not wearing gloves again. And I poured some batter on my finger, so there's some apple cider vinegar. And I'm going over to my sink to neutralize the lye and get it off my fingers before I continue. I don't recommend use soap without gloves. Every time I do, I always get soap on me, and when I wear gloves, I never get soap on me. It is the weirdest thing. But I haven't been to the store yet. I haven't been to get my gloves, and I should do that this week. I'm gonna try. I'm not gonna promise anything because I don't break my promises, but I try not to break my promises, but I'm gonna try to get some gloves this week. So I have these 2 all colored, and the rest of the batch I'm going to use an ultramarine blue. And people ask me where I get my colorants from. Everywhere. I get them from everywhere. Who's ever having a sale, that's where I get them. This ultramarine blue I actually got from Coastal Scents last year during Christmas. Not the past Christmas, but the Christmas before. And I got a whole lot. I think I got maybe 8 ounces of colorant, and I'm still using it. So that's where I got the blue from. And for the orange and yellow, which is neon orange and yellow, I got from TBK Trading, or TB. I think it's TBK or TKB. I always get it mixed up. But you guys know what I'm talking about. I got it from them. Those colorants. They're fine. They're wonderful. Now, I'm not very good with colors. I'm just not. So when I want to create a soap, I always consult my color wheel to see which colors would go good with each other. And when I wanted to do this soap, I wanted to use a blue. So I looked at my color wheel and I saw that it was like a red, yellow, and a red, orange. That was the triad complementary color. But whatever, I used neon. And that's how I came up with the color combination. Now, I have no specific way to swirl this soap. All I'm doing is dumping it in and then doing a simple swirl with a chopstick. So there's no technique here at all that I'm employing on this soap. So I'm going to take the yellow and pour up high so we can get to the bottom. And just going back and forth. Like I said, no real technique or anything like that. I'm using most of the soap, just a little tiny bit left for the top. And I'm going to do the same thing with the orange. And I fragranced the soap just before I put it in, mixing it. Again, being ultra cautious, I didn't need to do that. I could have fragranced the soap, the batter up top, and it would have been fine. But hey, I did it this way, and it worked out too. So again, once that's all mixed in, I'm gonna pour it high so that I reach the bottom. Saving a little bit for the top. So there. Now I'm going to take the blue and just, lob some on top. Now I've learned from other soaps that when I do this layer, well, I'm sorry, before I do that, I'm just going to take a chopstick and just swirl it in. My hand's in the way. I got to figure that out. And just moving the soap from the bottom to the top to create my swirl. Now here I'm going to take the blue and lob that on top. Now I've learned from working with other soaps and things like that that I want to layer the dark to light so that you can see it. Sometimes when you put like the blue on top of the yellow disappears. So I have been layering dark to light for my tops. So I'm gonna put the blue on, then an orange, and then a yellow. Now, I don't know if you're for new soapers, if you ever have a soap seize on you, I mean, it happens. The best, even the most experienced soaper, it will happen. The best thing to do is just to get back in there and do another soap. A soap seize on you can shake you to your core, and it can really do something to your confidence. So, if that happens to you, just get back in there and soap again. It does a lot for your confidence for your next soap to really come out well. Like this one, it's make sure when you get into the next one, making sure it's something that you know will behave. Don't do 2 seasoning soaps in a row. That's not a good look. Now this soap is really behaving well all the way through. I mean, it let me put the soap in and swirl it and no problems. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do like combine the different 3 soaps together and kind of a chopstick swirl here. But it's still going to look like, like 3 blobs. But then I'm going to spoon texture the top. And because this fragrance is so awesome, I didn't even have to wait for the texture to firm up so that I can spoon texture the top, as you'll see. So I'm going in here, I'm getting my spoon, and it's just ready to go. So I really love this fragrance, and this is Clean Type from Victoria's Secret. It smells awesome. So I'm going to finish up, and then we're going to see how our soap turned out. Okay, everybody, this is how this turned out. I think it turned out really, really well. Let me show you them. This is one of them. It has a nice blue, orange, and yellow swirl. That's one. Here's another one. Swirls came out really pretty, so I'll show them all to you. And here's one too. And one here. And here. And one here. One second, you guys. And one here.
Man, you did for like that long.
And so here they are. I got 8, 9, I got 11 slices out here. I have some samples here. So I'm really excited. I'm glad this one came out. So thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.